Hi everyone, it's Colleen here. I just wanted to show you a little card I've made using a technique called quilting. I got this from Frenchie of FrenchieStamps.com, and I just really loved it. And the original card I made was this one for my daughter. We're having a baby splash for her third child, which is due very, very soon. And I've used some Cricut cutouts here, and I just stamped for you. But I've decided to cover my bases, so I've made a baby boy card, and we're going to make a baby girl card. Now, the cartridges that I used were the Artiste one, and I've used both the baby boy and the baby girl one from here, and that was cut at 1 3/4 inches. Those they were, and for the little suits they were 1.9, and I just cut these little ones here. I cut and did them in blue and some in pink so that I could have them for the front of the card. And that one's in, oh, where's the front? That one there is Artfully Sent. Now, these cartridges can be purchased from Close to My Heart only, so if you're interested and you'd like to have a look at them, please feel free to visit my my shop online and have a look at them. And yeah, pretty good. You get stamp sets and cardstock to go with them, so they are very, very good. Anyway, to get on with the card, I will get started. Now, I'm going to be using, this is Pixie and White Daisy, but I'm going to be using our scoreboard to quilt the card. But first of all, I'll score our card in half. Now, I always like to make a 4 by 6 inch card, so I cut it at 12 by 12, and then I'm going to score it at 4 by 12, I should say, and then I'll score it at 6 inches so I can have my card. So I'll just fold that and put that to one side. Now to do our quilting. Now you need to take your arm and you've got to push your arm right over into the far corner, and so it's locked into place, and then you're going to follow this 1 inch line here all the way. So we're going to take it and score here. This is the point where we use for our envelope scoreboard, so this is where we're going to start. Now move down to the 1 inch line and do that again, and move that down to the 1 inch and do it again. As you can see, it doesn't tally up here, so just ignore that. Just always go to the 1 inch point, the 1 inch mark, and score. And when you come down, go to there and score. And when you have to come past it, I always run my score in here and follow the line down and match that up into there and score. Then we're going to turn it 90 degrees, go back to our 1 inch point and score again. Match that up at the 1 inch and score. Match it up at 1 inch and score. Match this up, like I said, so that the groove is in there, and score. Match this one up, so I follow that line down, bring it back to that point and score. It's really easy once you get started. You just need to make sure that it matches up at that line. So there it is again, and score. And there you have it, your quilted card, 1 inch squares. So now I'll move this aside. All our scoring's done. Now we need to take our bone folder and we're going to fold every one of the score lines. Now we're going to fold back in the other direction too. This will just make it easier for when we need to do over the edges. So that with that done, I'll bring in, now I'm using Pixie ink and a Pixie dauber. Now we just fold that edge over. We're just going to dauber that edge. Fold the next one in and just dauber. And just dauber right on the very edge of it like this. I've decided to teach this in one of my classes, so all the ladies will either get a pink or a blue card. I hope they like it. I really loved this when I saw how easy it was to make, and I thought, well, it's just another way of showing everyone how versatile our scoreboard is. So you just come back now in the other direction. It does take a little bit of time, but the end result is quite lovely. Fold it again. Oh, it's just started to pour with rain. My daughter and I and my niece just rushed out to get all the washing off the line because it was spitting. Glad we did. So here we go. We're almost finished. Now our piece of card here is 3.5 by 5.5 inches. So there it is done. It looks quite lovely. Now I'm going to take my little suit here, and I'm just going to gently just daub around the edges. I just want to highlight the little outfit. Which is really cute. There we are. So I'll put that to one side. Oh no, I might even do around our little white suit. Just give it a little bit of a hint of colour. But I think I'll leave the name as is. There we go. So I'll just pop that to one side. Now what I like to do now is actually fold this back in on itself again. It just helps to reinforce those lines and give it a real quilted look. I did try to do this on our white. It did crack and I wasn't very happy with the end result, so I decided to go back to its own colour, and yeah, I'm more than happy with the way it looks. So now what we're going to do is get our tape runner, which, there it is, which was hiding from me, and we're going to just go around all the way around, and I like to put a little bit in the middle because it's such a flimsy piece. Oh, I didn't cut this down, excuse me. I changed my mind on the size of it. It was 3.25, but I've decided to come down to 5 5/8. Rubbish, what am I talking about? Yeah, 5 5/8. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? No, it's not. There it is. That was close. Nearly cut it the wrong size. So 3 5/8. Oh gosh, I'm doing it again. Yeah, right there. Gosh. Is it? Measure twice, cut once. Isn't that the rule? Right. So now I'm going to add our piece onto the top, because I just wanted a little piece of white all the way around, and then I'm going to attach that onto the card using some, turn it over and just add a few foam squares to the back. I like these because they're nice and quick. And take off the little back pieces. That's my daughter outside yaffling away to a cousin, talking about vegetables again. It's her favourite topic, I think. She's growing cauliflowers and broccoli at the moment. She's getting a bit agitated because they don't seem to be doing much. I did tell her it was the middle of winter. Anyway, so now we've done that, we'll take, before we put our dots on, we're going to put on our little outfits. So I like to raise these up. I'll put 3 of these on. Just peel off the back. Place that onto the front of the card. You can put it anywhere you like. And I'll put, put one there and one there. I cut some in half before, so so that I could put them up onto the arms. So it's a rather quick, simple little card. I just like the overall effect of it. And then here, this was It's a Girl, and I cut this using the Cricut Explore, but I rather like the look of it. It's quite nice. So now I think I might glue this one on. The other one I raised, but I think this is such a small, I know, I might have a look and see if these will fit. Yeah, I've cut them small enough. I'll just put a few on just to hold it into place. It's a nice little skinny one. Go up in there. You don't really need a lot on there. Just my scissors. I might just cut those in half again, so I've got some even thinner pieces. Put this one just down here, and put one of the little skinny ones just over here. It just sort of holds them into place. Now to pick off all those back bits. Come off. I'm having trouble there getting that one off. Oh goodness, it's stuck under my fingers. All of them off. Now just to lay it onto the front of the card. Have a look at that little bit there. There we are. And there it is. Almost finished. I'll just add some bling to it now. Now I'll just take a few little bits of bling and I'll add some as like little buttons to the front of the outfits, and then where these intersect I'm going to add like little, make them like little buttons that are holding the quilted piece together. I just thought this was rather a lovely little card. I'll pop one in there. Oh, one over there. Very hard to see sometimes where they need to go. And I might put one here and one here. There we are. Oh, no, still missed one. Gosh, you're all over the show. There we go. And that's just the little card. So there they all are. The little girl, the little boy, and the one for the baby shower. I hope you like these cards today. Feel free to make one yourself if you like. As I said, I got the quilted section from watching Frenchie on FrenchieStamp.com, and I just really thought, wow, that was such an effective look. So till next time, keep on creating. Bye.